And yes, we are back. Shout outs to us for making it back. You, me, all of us. And today I want to make a short, transparent video. Well, the transparent part is going to be short, and then talk about the secrets, the cat's out the bag, my solo game dev experience and journey so far. So why haven't I really been posting on the channel? Well, it's because I've been working on this project in Godot. Godot is an engine or whatever to basically like Unity, or this is a Unity, an engine to help make games, right? It's supposed to streamline the process, so it's just easier, right? That's where I've been. That's just why I haven't been posting videos, reactions, everything. So I say that because I'm super grateful for the people who subscribe. I'm super grateful for the people who are eager for me to react to auto or any content. I'm super grateful for you guys. You know, I'm super grateful for anyone who watches and comments. I always have been. But the truth is, I want to do something creative, and you know, I want to combine my passion with a creative process, and I want to get good enough to make a game, like make like a fan made auto game or something like that. You know, just make cool games, and maybe just have auto as a character, like for fun, like anyways, for fun. But yeah, that's just where I've been. I haven't forgotten about the channel. It's not abandoned. I live in a small town. I come home from work after the gym. I'm on my computer anyways. I'll be mindful of the uploads. There's no reason I can't do like 1 or 2 a week. So I apologize about that deeply. Like I just haven't. It's not. I haven't been. I just haven't been showing up for that part of my life. You know, because I've just been so indulged in that. But I'll be more mindful going forward. Now into like a less serious, more exciting aspect, right? So I've been working on this project for 4 or 5 days, and before I showcase the project, I want to give it like a disclaimer or whatever, an encouragement or whatever, pep talk. If you're watching this video and you don't know who I actually am, you don't know what I do, you know, my name is Kexis. You know, I'm not nobody special. I'm just chronically online. No surprise there. Like a lot of people, like a lot of guys. And I normally do react content, but I love games. I've always loved games. And some point last month, I decided I want to start making games, take it serious. Indie games are always popping off. So that's like to me, an indicator that most games, people just want to play a good game, a fun game. Flatline. And I think I can make a fun game. So I wanna show some like under the hood stuff, some less fun stuff, and then show the fun stuff towards the middle or end of the video. So here's the not fun flashy stuff, okay? So we're gonna go to my videos, my video folder, and you can see I started. This is part of the tutorial I was doing, right? When I was like just getting stuff off the ground, I was super excited. I wanted to show my friend. This was 3:14. This was me getting a sprite to move. The debugger is visible. The collision is visible. I was super stoked. I'm like, fuck yeah. I got something cool. I got something cool to show off. I got a character to move. I've never done anything like this before. Super excited, bro. Super excited. And you can see every day I'm here, uploading, recording something to show off to some of my friends. 3:14, 3:15, 3:16, 3:18, 3:22, 3:25. You can see the dates all here. 3:13, 4:01, April Fools, 4:01, 4:01, 4:01, 4:03, 4:04, 4:05. I was here. I went on vacation at some point, so there's like a gap there somewhere. But I was here. 4:17, 4:22, bada ba boom. I was there. And you know, I spent about 3 weeks on a tutorial on YouTube. I'm glad I did it. It got me comfortable with Godot. If you are trying to get comfortable, just do a tutorial. Just get comfortable. Join the Discord, get comfortable asking for help, because you're gonna need help at some point, right? So I completed the tutorial and I started wanting to do my own thing. I broke it. I don't even have it. I mean, I have the file still, but like the game does not run because I broke it so badly and I don't know how to fix it. So I want to do my own thing. You know, I was like, well, I'll just do my own thing. So this was on today's the 26th. I started on 4/22. This is where I was 4 days ago. I got some enemies to spawn with a timer node, I believe. So you can see all the scenes I have up there. I have an arrow scene, enemy, character, and no 2D. For what? I don't know what I was doing. And collision shape and the timer. I was basically practicing how to use a timer node. I tried to use a timer node in my old project to get enemies to spawn, but the person who was in the tutorial didn't use a timer node to get enemies to spawn. He was dragging the scenes, the enemy scene on top of the world scene, and then they were being spawned that way. I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to have enemies spawn organically. And I tried to do it on that project and it broke it. So here I am. So that's why I was proud of this moment, because I had an idea in my head. I was able to Google my way to how to do it, and I did it. And that was such a huge personal milestone for me. I showed some of my friends and they were just like, dope, cool, thumbs up emoji. Like, if you're gonna do this and you have friends and you think they're gonna give a fuck, they don't care. They won't care until it's on the Steam store and it's already successful. That's just the truth of it. And you'll find some people who will be positive and want to help, but they're not gonna do the heavy lifting for you or with you. They're not gonna sit there and code and debug and code and debug. They want to do the stuff like make music or whatever else is like, whatever, which is fine. But understand that this is my message to anyone watching. Your friends don't really give a fuck. Even people who say they care, they don't really care. I mean, they care as much as they care about your well-being. They don't care enough to like to give you what you want, you know, because I imagine you share stuff with your friends because you want some type of validation or compliment to be like, dude, that's so cool, and you want to feel like you're doing something. Dude, you'll feel way better when you actually complete something and then you understand the process and you're pumping cool shit out. Speaking from experience. So yeah, that was on the 22nd. Today's the 26th. Today I actually got map generation to work. So you can see in the corner, let me close this. You can see in the corner, map generator node. It took me like 3 hours to get this to work, up and running with Google stuff. A lot of crazy work. And I have a stage event too. So when you walk over here, it will spawn waves of enemies. I have export variables for how I want the waves to go. Like I can control spawn count, spawn interval, health multiplier, speed multiplier, etc., etc. So let's get into the fun part so we can actually see what the game looks like. By the way, these sprites I got them for free off each.io. I do not own these sprites. They came in a pack for free. You can find some really cool, amazing stuff on there for free. So shout out to that guy. I'll link it in the description if anyone cares. So this is yeah, this is what I have so far. So just for contrast, I know that's not like, you're like, is that it? Hold on, let's go back, bro. Let's go back. This is what I had 4 days ago. Let's go back. This is what I had 4 days ago. So that's what perspective is really important in this whole thing, right? It's easy to compare yourself to what like finished products and what other people are doing, what you see on Reddit and stuff. You have to keep perspective realistic. Every game development is time consuming. It's time consuming. It's not easy, but it's satisfying. So let's run the game. So I have trees spawn randomly every time this scene is ran. Every time this scene is ran, it's gonna be different every time. It's gonna be different every single time. Every single time it'll be different. I just triggered the thing that spawns waves, so that's cool to show that off. I have a leveling system, UI. I have like 5 different things you can choose from. I have collision in check so they don't run through too much of anything. I gotta push the collision on the trees a little bit. I have a player HUD in the corner so when you take damage, the portrait actually shakes Boom, so cool. I have skills. Let's use a skill. So this is the first skill I have. It doesn't matter if that disappears because it's still constant in the game. I don't have a game over, so that's why it's my health technically hit 0, but no game over, and I don't have a death state. So let's use my first skill. I have Rain of Arrows, and this skill took me, it's been through 7 iterations. It took me like 4 or 5 hours to get the skill up running from scratch, and each iteration doesn't take that long to make a change. I just have to know what I'm trying to do. So this is Rain of Arrows. You use it. I know that doesn't look impressive, but I think it's fucking cool. If you could have seen the earlier iterations, you would probably puke and vomit and cry. But Rain of Arrow, you use it, the camera zooms out a little bit. It has a huge hitbox. It doesn't scale up anything yet. It will be scalable. And yeah, I don't know the cooldown. I think it's like 5 seconds or something. Yeah, so that's Rain of Arrows. And let's go back to, so you can see how the UI works for the mana. Rain of Arrows. I kind of have like Kingdom Hearts. I have the regen a little bit too high, so we can this is what the external variables are good for. I have mana regen F. That's way too high. That's a little bit too high too. I don't like it. I want the skills to be strong and impactful. I don't want them to be spammable. Unless you want them to be spammable, then they should be spammable. But by default, they should not be spammable. That is still too high. And this is the fun part. Like, I get to actually make a difference, you know? I like that a little bit more. That's maybe too low. What the hell? I'll find a balance. Anyways, so that's the mana. That's Rain of Arrows. Now this is the second skill. Now Rain of Arrows took me like 4 or 5 hours to implement. This took about 3 or 4 hours to implement. Rain of Arrows, like I said, went through about 8 or 9 different iterations. This has been through about 4 or 5 iterations, and it's called Pawn Party. You actually summon pawns to come occupy the screen. They all have active hit boxes. They can't be hurt. And they all actually have idle animations, run animations. They will attack. They will go idle independently. They will not clutter up around each other. They will run back towards the player at some point before they disperse. And then when they're gone, when they're free from the scene, the camera will return to what it was. Super cool. Super fucking amazing. Now, I was doing a lot of talking. Pay attention to the pawn party. So you can see 1, I think I have 11, 2, 3. Big pawn, there's always a big pawn. They're doing their own thing, I'm not doing anything. Being a little idle. I gotta make sure they attack more. That one attacked right there, that one attacked. And then they run towards me before exiting, and now they're gone. That's so cool. I gotta refine it a little bit, but yeah, I think it's fucking amazing. Yeah, and that's supposed to be, like I said, I want skills to be strong. So that's more like oh, I need to clear the screen or something type of skill, and then you can just like Pawn Party. And I do have it, so if you don't have mana, you cannot use your skills. It will not trigger off, fire off. Super cool. And yeah, I mean that's really it. Enemy logic, I have it so they will only attack in a certain range when they get close to the enemy. When they attack, they will actually propel forward. That's not, the animation does not do that. That's all the physics in the game doing that. I have it so they run for a certain duration before going idle, and then they reassess how far the player is before choosing a random range of speed to start running towards the player. This makes it so it doesn't feel like everyone's running at you at the same time. So you can actually have some breathing room. This is kind of inspired from Risk of Rain. I loved how Risk of Rain has its spawner tied to time. So it rewards fast play, but once you get a certain point, you can kind of stall and farm if you want to, which is a totally legit strategy. But it does become stupid hard at one point where it won't matter, you will get one shot anyway, so one mistake you will die. I think that's kind of the fun part of it a little bit. But the spawn, oh, something broke, I don't know what. I think they canvas layer transition to base. This is in my character script, is it? No, it's in. All right, I gotta debug. Well, and that's just part of it, right? I don't know what happened, but I gotta debug. But the important thing is the game for the most part runs. I think it was trying to knock me out of bounds on the stage. I do have, let's go to our 2D scene real fast. So the stage is basically in a box, and the generator, I have it to, where's it at? Oh, map width and height. So it will only generate within this many pixels. And I have some ideas and I want to elaborate on and stuff like that. It'll take time. But yeah, that's really my solo game dev journey. I really just showcasing my first project off. I don't really have any crazy insight except join the Discord if you feel alone, if you feel like you need someone to, I don't know, if you feel like you need people around to do your hobby or be productive. I think the Discord is cool, but it's not exactly like people there are talkative, and it's not like people are there leaping to help you fix your problem. You can get some helpful information from time to time, but if you're a beginner, you really just have to get good at learning how to Google. That's really it. Honestly, that's like the best thing I can give for you. But yeah, that's the video. Just wanted to be transparent, show off the project. I've been working on this for 4 days, but in total, we can look at Steam really fast. Steam. I've been on Godot for 111 hours, and this is the Steam version, so that doesn't include the time I spent on the first project I did, the first tutorial. And I don't know how long I've had this installed, but I haven't had it installed that long. So yeah, anyways, that's really it. Excited for the project. If anyone, and if this is like, obviously I will need people to play the game. I have some ideas, so if you're curious about the game, you want to play it at some point, I would join the Discord. I'm gonna link it below. I list updates whenever I can. Let me see. Go to Discord. That's our DMs. So just to showcase too what I've been doing. So you can see I was posting stuff nonstop, and not nonstop, but posting all the time in Discord. So if you're curious about the process and you want to see what I'm working on, or you want to see that I'm still alive or whatever, I would say join the Discord, and you will see me post stuff about the game updated here. And when the game is in a playable state, I will release it on itch.io for free, so people can play it and try it out and get some feedback and go from there. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Shout outs to everyone in the Godot Cafe Discord. I'm gonna leave a link to the Discord in there too. I'm gonna leave a link to the sprite pack I use for this, in case anyone feels inspired and want to use a sprite pack. I'm gonna also, when I release it on itch.io, I'm gonna donate like $20, $30 to that guy, because totally just masterpiece. It's so cool. And there's actually another pack I have. Let me shut it off really fast. Actually, actually it's not important. But there's another pack on itch.io that has like over 8,000 sprites. I haven't used anything out of it yet, I think, but it had 8,000 sprites, so there's a lot of free stuff on there. You don't, if you're worried about art and stuff, I wouldn't worry about it. There's so many free stuff to use. Sprite wise, there's a ton of free stuff, and you can make a cool game project with just sprites, you know, in my honest opinion. But yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and yeah, look forward to more stuff from me in the future. Tell someone you appreciate them. Peace.